All right, everybody, welcome to Puzzle Wednesday. We're out here, we're going to be playing a little bit of Puchi Carat. This incredible brick breaker game is all about dropping blocks on your opponent, sending over huge damage. Hello, everyone. Joining me on the microphone tonight, I have Deka Fumo Death Cult.
Hello.
How you doing, Deka?
Doing pretty well. Ready for another wonderful night of brick breaking action.
Hell yeah. This game is pretty sick if you haven't played it before. It's definitely the most anime brick breaker you've ever seen. We're trying something new tonight. We're trying the magical drop mirror match rules tonight on expert mode. So everybody's going to be starting their first to 3 as Garnet, and then whoever loses, they're going to pick the next character for both players to play. So this will really test your ability to understand all of these different characters. And there's a pretty decent chunk of variety. They just are not super competitive against each other when the attack patterns are sometimes quite strong. Like, brick off your entire board, or...
Yeah. The last handful of times we've run this game, we've seen finals and semifinals really come down to Rald, Pearl, and Durl, which with 3 names is only 2 characters and the same pattern functionally. So it'll be nice to see a lot more representation with the mirror mode in effect.
Alrighty, so we're gonna get started soon with Notester and Bintobox. Is this Bintobox's first bracket?
I don't recognize their tag, so I wonder if they're a secret Puchi Carat killer from beyond the ethereal plane descending upon us.
I'm excited to see this player. We hope you have fun tonight. Have audio? It's a little quiet. Turn it up.
Right. Fightcade is being nice to me tonight. Put me right in. Oh, there's a... I feel like the last time I played this, What's-Her-Face wasn't automatically unlocked.
No, so if you want to play as Petraco tonight, you have to press 3 buttons on the tutorial screen, or you have to press the shot button 3 times on the tutorial screen, then press start. We're starting with the chains opener. This level is kind of interesting because even if your opponent sends you a lot of damage, you can still drop it pretty easily.
Yeah, a lot of the whole stack is hanging from spaghetti, and it's pretty easy to cut the threads.
And now we have the shield pattern coming up. This one's a little bit spooky because right behind this start is just more wall. I think there's a stem that drops the whole heart on the left. Yep, there it is. But
oh wow, yeah.
Controlling this ball at high speed is very difficult. Like, this game is not easy. I would like to impress that on you if you're watching at home.
Big drop. Oh, wow. Note with the wombo combo over here, sending like 10 lines.
And Garnet's pattern actually plays into this board really well.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of big drops coming. All this stuff is held on by like, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, a couple of missed shots there. You die so fast in this game.
Looks like Binto is taking the first game here.
Yeah, but it was very back and forth. There was a lot of chaos on both sides.
Simond. Simon's fun. So this character is not is like, you look at the pattern and you're like, wow, that's the whole board. She doesn't send that many pieces on a single push, and I find it like she's weirdly not very lethal. So I wonder if this match is going to take a while as they struggle to kill each other. We're going to see. Binto is a little bit deeper into this pattern here. There is
setting up a drop here.
There's a stem at the end of this pattern that lets you drop it, but both these players have to get through it first. And nobody's greeting yet, which is probably the correct call. Ooh, Binto's got the stem on screen, but oh no, the double drop! No! Oh man.
Yeah, that double drop really putting the hurt on Binto there. The damage cap for a single attack in this game is pretty low. But if you get 2 drops back to back, it doubles. So
that's one of the reasons why playing a character like a vertical character like Garnet or not Garnet, Sapphire or Paz, both of those characters send multiple lines because they're so tall, provided that there's like a place to send them. Whereas all of these flat characters, like, they don't really threaten you very quickly.
They don't threaten you on a rebound very much.
Yeah.
I like Dark B.
Yeah, I've actually never seen the Blue Bee. Like, he's kind of cute. I kind of love him. Oh, here we have the downvote. This is a little funny. I usually greed on this because I find it easier to actually drop it.
We've got some good drop potential here on Binto's head. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss.
Oh, misses are just unexpected greeting. You know?
A happy little greed maneuver. Alright. Doing some very good digging, though. But if Note can get the ball up over this stack at a flat angle, or, unfortunately, that miss will end it. Ooh, great drop from Note there. Really lining that one up perfectly. I keep expecting B to talk like a Nopon from Xenoblade.
That makes a lot of sense. Note could probably greed here with this little material on board. You have a natural push, some damage coming out.
Yeah, but this whole stack is held up by a single gem on Binto's side.
Oh, what if this worked out? Oh no!
So close. One line.
I've always found that stems closer to your paddle are typically easier to cut for me. So sometimes if you need to greed something. Great offense, both these players.
Damn, we're getting a full bio N out of B here. From the triple drop from both players. Right, Note using up a lot of material. Oh, and unfortunately... Oh, now it's a stem. Oh, that's a good drop. That turned around very quickly. I thought that was going to be like a lot of wasted potential, but Note managed to carve a pretty good drop out of it. Right. B has a pretty flat pattern, but the gap on the side is too wide, so if... Oh no! Binto getting a very awkward bounce off the paddle! And that's gonna end it. Oh wait, no, it's first to 3. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we were only first to 2, so Binto has one more shot.
Back to Garnet.
I think Binto won on Garnet, so that technically is an illegal pick, but...
Oh, is that true? Character selection. Cannot choose a character you already won as. You're correct. Just bear in mind that... Whoa?
Puchi Carat.
Hey, how you doing, Ashley?
Hello.
I've been told that you really like this game.
I do. So I made a surprise appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome aboard.
It's me, Ashley. I was getting work done today, but I thought I could take a break for Puchi Carat.
Hell yeah. There's always time for Puchi. And I really appreciated both how this game and your game feature like characters that like matter and like have interdimension and stuff like that. It's really unusual for a puzzle game, right?
Yeah, I think Puchi Carat might have the most involved lore of any puzzle game of its type that I can think of.
It's pretty extreme, right? Like, where's my drama CD? Who's got the drama CD for me? You know?
It does. The official soundtrack does have a vocal track that includes a bunch of like spoken commentary from all the other characters.
Incredible. Well, congratulations to Note. Hope you enjoy more Puchi. We're going to be getting into another match soon between MasaQueen and Ardrox. MasaQueen is surprisingly good at this game, and this is one of the few games that Petrocco is in, other than Cleopatra Fortune. So,
and Cleopatra Fortune Plus.
True. We're not going to talk about the weird PS1 port.
That Star Road game.
Star Road game? I'm not familiar.
It's a game called Kirameki Star Road.
Huh.
I think it's like a... I actually don't know what kind of game it is.
That's a fantastic detail, frankly.
I think it might be a quiz game.
Okay, cool.
It's not even on Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is a quiz game. And Patrico's in it. As like a hidden character.
You love to see it. Patrico's sneaking
with the
in.
immediate greed from Masa. What? This may be a desync. So, for those of you, if you've been having trouble getting this game to stay synced, we do have troubleshooting available in the Discord. This game's kind of weird. The analog feature causes the game to desync, so you have to like do some weird wizardry. Though it looks like it's fine now. Masa taking around.
Masa in chat saying it was me derping. So I think
brutal.
we're safe.
So is the rule just everybody's Garnet?
Everybody's Garnet on the first round, and then it's going to be forced mirrors every other round. Mostly because the character balance in this game is kind of all over the place, and there's not really a whole lot of counterplay. Like, you just sort of get the damage that you get, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So we feel like it's a good candidate for that rule set.
And pretty much every finals has turned into Mr. Glasses Boy with the electric powers.
Yeah, either a vertical character like Paz or a wall character like Pearl and Durl. So
yeah, the best characters.
Yeah, two for the price of one.
Yeah, that makes them more powerful.
All right, Ardrox.
I've never been a fan of different drop patterns as a differentiating characters in puzzle games. Because, like, in a fighting game, like, the character you pick determines a lot about how you play.
Yeah.
But if, like, drop patterns is the only thing differentiating characters, then, like, the only thing that determines how you play is which character your opponent picked.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's very strange. I can see, like, why you would do it, like, in this kind of game. Like, why that would be your instinct to differentiate characters, but I don't think it's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, there aren't many ways to change how. Well, yeah, it's difficult to design a puzzle game.
Oh, Ardrox! Ardrox! Oh, we're clinging to life here.
Great dig, but the ceiling push is getting hair rate.
Yeah, remember, the natural pushes occur based on how many times you hit the paddle. So, hitting the paddle a lot at bottom board means you're going to get more natural pushes, which is going to end your game much faster. Great drop from Ardrox, and Masa finds it as well. I do love how we... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say it's very strange to me how this game has some character themes that are multiple minutes long, but then Paradox theme is like 2 bars that repeat.
It's so this game. Sort of like the spire that's growing out of the wall. They don't want damage to just fall off by scrolling the screen, so they sprout little damage that follows it forever. Which I find very funny. The downvote again. Love the downvote.
I thought a lot about
pattern for real haters.
I thought a lot about if I got to make a Puchi Carat, how I would change it.
That's definitely something that's been on my mind too. I think mostly because I feel like the consensus that this game's a little bit hard to play and control is mostly because we're all on controllers that are spinners, right?
Yeah.
And I would love to see a version of this that like keeps the free-flowing like ball, you know, controls and all that stuff, but like is a little bit easier. Like a little bit like human beings can play it.
Maybe add a fast button and a slow button.
Love the slow button. Oh, looks
Something
like
I would really like.
Masa. Oh, natural push and one more. Oh, but she wins the round anyway.
Hanging on by a thread, literally. Right, Masa's gonna even it back up. Yeah, one. Yeah, a little bit of die last gaming to be sure. All right.
Quadruplets time.
Now, if this was Smash 4, this wouldn't be allowed on the 3DS. There'd be too many characters.
A little bit of Pedal Crash trivia related to these 2 characters. So when I was making when I was doing the direction for the soundtrack, for each track I would have like a document I'll put together that would explain like, this is the character this is associated with, this is what their personality's like, this is the kind of vibe we're going for, here's like some example tracks. And Michael Staple, the musician, did an excellent job. For Penny and D&E, their whole document was just a link to like this track and saying like, if you could just make this track, but again.
Hell yeah. You know, knowing what you want is like the most important. So as you can see, even if you don't drop the ball, if any damage spawns and crosses over the line, you still die. So there's a bunch of situations where you can just get checkmated by your opponent's garbage. It's pretty rare from this character.
Yeah, not the highest damage character.
Yeah, usually it happens because you get walled off and then natural pushes one after another just end your game.
Or the screen gets low enough that you have a very hard time reacting to where your ball is going.
Yeah.
And it only takes one funny bounce to end you, and you're at that height.
Ooh.
What, like the greed from Masa?
Yeah, would love to close off the stem. Now it's way harder for Ardrox to find any action.
Oh, Masa really trying to... Okay. Just gonna take it from the opposite side. Masa really struggling to get this drop here on the in the middle on the right.
If I made a Puchi
there
Carat,
goes the big drop.
something I would like to do is see if there's a way to integrate the PlayStation's optional catch mode into like the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
As like a move you can do. An idea I had for something that I might need to try is that there is a button that you can use to catch it, but the longer you go without catching it, like the better like damage you do. But also maybe the ball starts to get faster. So it's even more risk reward, which is what Puchi Carat needs. There's no risk reward in Puchi Carat currently, famously.
I don't know about that.
I am being sarcastic.
No, we haven't actually seen that much greeting in this bracket so far.
But not much.
Here and there. I haven't seen the truly extreme, like, I'm at bottom board, and I'm going to use the bottom of my board as a paddle to hit a shot. Like, you'll see those every now and again, and it's always such a treat. Masa really does not want to send or greed here. All these stems available for Ardrox. Ooh, okay, we have a dropped. Masa just has to hit. Ow! Oh! Yeah, being able to target column 1 when you're under pressure in order to make that cut, very difficult. You only have so many bounces, and we're on expert, so the ball is moving like fast.
Quite quickly.
Yeah.
Hattori kill.
A very surprising pick from Masa, to say the least.
Yeah. This character's really.
She has her own gems.
I love that aspect, and I love her paddle. the little Franz.
Mummies.
This character is kind of funny. Sometimes she feels like she's the worst character in the game, and then you will lose to her, and you'll be like, "What happened?" Because she's a vertical character, right? So it's very easy for your ball to get trapped on one side. Oh, it may happen here. Okay. And once you get into that death spiral, it's kind of hard to get out sometimes.
Oh, this is a lot of damage on deck for Masa. Oh, but the pattern was kind. Oh, yeah,
Let's go.
We
are spinning.
Staying alive mode. Alright, the damage, I think, just piling up too quickly on Ardrox's side.
It always bothered me how her idle animation has one frame where her hands leave her hips. Like that was supposed to be the start of the animation.
Oh, true, yeah.
Now you all get to see it every time.
How dare you? How could you do this to me?
The third eye has been opened, it can never be shut.
Moss is like, she's so bad. Well, you did win. You did win the mirror. Alright, we're going to last game. Who's it going to be? Oh, we're going to another wall? Sure.
It's time for Laugh Gaming.
It's time for Grand Finals Gaming.
I do love this character. I love the laughter. I love the maniacal laughter with the very funny animation where he pulls out the electric stuff and lights up. Whoop, good shot from Masa.
This game was after Cleopatra Fortune. Oh, somebody in a chat asked. So I answered the question.
Yeah, this one in particular.
I think it was a year after Cleopatra Fortune.
Right. Big drop from Ardrox. Damage limit coming into effect there. You can only send like four lines at once. I wonder if it's like a purely a gem count thing, like you can only send. Ooh, Masa's in a very bad spot. Alright, so Ardrox on match point here. Masa putting up a good fight, but
I should probably talk more about the matches that are currently happening.
It's okay, I got you covered.
Okay.
It is pretty difficult to target column 10 like repeatedly to actually. So typically you want to target the parts of the pattern that your opponent doesn't send damage into. So that way it doesn't cover up your ability to cut a stem later.
It also doesn't undo your progress when you take damage, because damage does always go to the highest point on your board. So if you're digging through the left side against somebody who sends damage on the left side, every piece of damage is going to go exactly where you're trying to get clears.
Exactly. This damage is a little awkward for Masa because the stem is on the left side, but...
That's a brutal whiff from Masa. And it is going to cost her the game.
One thing I would change if I made a Puchi Carat is I would have it to where if you drop the ball, you can only have like one ball drop penalty active at a time instead of rapidly stacking them.
Oh, sure. Alrighty, congratulations, Ardrox. Hard-fought match. Looking forward to seeing your future games in this bracket. We're moving on to winners round 2. It's gonna be me versus Note. Yeah.
I got to see Note in full action the other day. The Hamster Scramble dev hosted a "Can You Beat the Dev" night.
Oh yeah.
And Note was one of like the 2 people who actually managed to do it, which is really cool to watch.
If I hosted a "Can You Beat the Dev" night, it would be over immediately.
There were like 10 of us, and we all got 2 tries. It was a fun time.
All right, we're in match.
Puzzle Bobble alone was not enough to carry me, though.
Are you able to spectate, Deka?
I am in. Yep.
Oh, I don't have the overlay on. That's why I can't see the eyeball. I'm like, what is going on here? Sorry, the round counter is like so small that...
Did you know about the secret third costume?
No.
Was this secret third costume?
Every character has a secret third costume you can get if you press the button and start at the same time.
Interesting. Duly noted. Alright, Ratttz has like 10 trillion damage on board right now.
Unfortunately...
it's just never gonna end. I love this character. He's such a shonen protagonist TM.
He really is just a lovable doofus. He's just...
I do really like how he's the very picture of like a shonen RPG protagonist, but he's also kind of unique, which makes him more believable as a generic like shonen protagonist.
Oh, uh-oh. That's a critical whiff. Man, the double gap in the middle is like...
It's kind of rough.
It's like ride or die. You either get that ball in the gap on either side, or it's gonna bounce right back and it's not gonna be a good time. All right, now this is a very aggressive character.
This is my favorite character.
Like her personality, or?
So her pattern is very thin. Most of the characters we've seen so far have had wide, flat patterns, which means it's pretty hard to kill your opponent outright. This character, with the same amount of damage as Rald, will send like twice as many lines. So your vertical pressure is much more significant.
She's a lot more like Paz, who has the super concentrated pattern.
Yeah, I think her pattern's one wider.
Yeah, they have a yin and yang thing going on, so they're on opposite sides.
Sapphire's theme song is my second favorite theme song.
Oh, that was my opportunity to try a third color. As much as I love blue.
Little blueberry flavored. Ooh, we've got some greed on the downvote. Good cut from Ratttz there. I'm sure the voice actor who did B was having a fantastic time in the booth.
How could you not? Like, look at this little goblin.
Something about the little tuft of fur on his chin, though, makes me picture that he would have like a deeper voice and just like say normal words,
right?
Instead of just being like purely a mascot character.
Oh please! No!
No, you hate to see it.
So close with the ceiling push.
He got to be on the covers of all the home versions because he looks like a Pokemon.
True.
Not Pikachu TM.
Oh no. Oh.
He looks more like the Magical Knight Ray Earth mascot, though. All right, note going up 2-1. All right, we're back to violence. Ratttz said peace is no longer an option. Oh, this is a good pattern for Paz.
That's the only option, since we're playing doubles.
Ooh, the greed. Oh. Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
A lot.
Ooh. That damage from actually super annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's Is that gonna have a stem under it? No, it won't. Okay. So this is doable for Ratttz. Just has to be very conscientious to focus that upper right. But missing the pattern there is not gonna do it.
Poor Paz here is another character who desperately wants to be the antagonist in an RPG.
He reminds me of Pent from Fire Emblem.
Jeez.
Oh wow, yeah. Note just coming out swinging. Violence was
definitely the kind
option.
who would like turn over a new leaf at the end, though. After they like summon the big world-ending horror on accident.
The chapter 19 boss who becomes an ally in chapter 20.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see it.
Yeah, why doesn't Paz have a second form? You know?
This game already has 13 characters.
That's true. True.
Yeah, so he should have a second form for 14, because that's a luckier number than 13.
That is true.
So I guess it is kind of funny that Patroko is the undead one, and she's the unlucky number for 13.
I've never thought of Patrico as undead before.
Kind of? I don't know.
That is kind of an odd thing, isn't it?
In Puchi Carat, if you play as her in the story mode, it's that she's like out of time from a time warp.
That makes sense.
And in her ending, she gets warped back to where she belongs, but she goes back to Taito HQ instead of Egypt.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
We are playing on Garnet.
Right, let me in Steam. Let me in Fightcade.
I love this start. This is one of my favorites. It's just got like a couple cool opportunities for like little pokes. You get to see the characters do their thing, and sometimes it just glues up the board immediately, and sometimes you get a cool drop. It's just kind of neat. It looks like Yippee struggling to get control of this ball at bottom board, which, I mean, it's easy.
Very real problem to have.
It's a normal problem to have in this video game. And don't forget about the fast button.
Oh yeah, the sprint key.
Whatever
you found it to.
I can't imagine playing this game without it. On digital controls.
A thing until like the second tournament we hosted.
Ooh, greed.
Oh, no! I don't know if it was an intentional greed.
Oh
no, and Yippee's gonna miss it again. Could have been salvageable, but that final miss was just a hair too much.
This game, let me tell you, anytime a player drops a ball, it feels... I don't know if you've ever seen those challenges where you like run a short distance holding an egg on a spoon. This game kind of has that texture sometimes.
Playing this game is like the Esposito meme where he's laughing and then he goes super serious. That's exactly how you feel when the ball hits the bottom of the screen. Oh, here we go. This could be a chaotic start.
Yeah, these chains, you can get some pretty gnarly drops off of these. And
oh, but unfortunately the damage from DigiDigi is just too strong. Yippee missing that early drop wasn't lethal outright, but it just being a very active start meant that a lot of damage was going to roll in.
Oh, brutal. That last damage coming in at the last second. Letting Digi take another round and take the game as well.
Right. I'm going to go play my match.
Well,
don't forget
good
to
luck.
try the third costume.
I will. So start and
the regular button at the same time.
Ooh, Aqua. I actually love Aqua. I love her
Aqua's
tune.
Great. She has no reason to be here. She's great.
Her pattern, like this vertical pattern straight down the middle, is so intimidating. It's so scary, and it's so opposite her actual personality. Like, ooh, okay. Yippee finding some action here. Another cut. Digi doing pretty well managing the garbage. I find this board a little annoying. Like, there's no obvious... There aren't a whole lot of obvious drops. And depending on your opponent's offense, it can be a real problem. Oh, no! And one of the weird things about Aqua's damage is that basically anytime your ball bounces off of it, it's very difficult to change the angle of your ball. So if your opponent already has a lethal amount of damage on board, you may be dead. Like, even if you block the ball. Digi. Quite a commanding 3-0. Congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you in winter semis. We have no... I may poke my head into a match. We may head over to Rattsy Losers. Yeah, we're heading over to Rattsy Losers. That's right. All right, fantastic. So this is the part of the stream where the streamer must fight their way out of Losers Bracket. And fortunately, I'm at the bottom. I'm in Dan from Street Fighter levels of we're fighting our way through Losers together, chat. You know, it's just you, me, Ashley.
Hello.
Deka's in game, so... Alrighty. You're gonna gamble on video games? At a time like this? Excellent.
I can't believe you would besmirch the good name of Puchi Carat with not enough gambling. You should be gambling even more than this. Where's the real money?
Oh, please, just let me hit this greed. Thank you. Both me and Jacob having a time here, but I have a big drop, so...
Oh, that board looks very unwinnable.
We have the heart again. Would like to dig up the left side rather than the right, but Jacob's making great work through this. I am not. Ooh, well, I guess I don't have to. Oh, and it was on both sides this time? That's interesting. So I guess there's a heart with a stem only on the left side and one where it's both. Good to know. We're collecting data. Alright, what character does... is that... Well, I guess it is legal, because... Oh, I didn't pick the third color! That's so sad.
The third color.
I know, I'm such a goober. Never again. We'll never see it. It's impossible.
I actually don't know most of the characters' third color. It's just the characters I play as.
Well, I made sure to pick the third color every time. Some of them are very interesting looking. Like mustard flavored sapphire.
Whoa. Now I'm definitely curious.
She's got like dark.
Ooh. Oh, my
hair
damage is so spooky.
Dress.
I immediately cut off Jacob's stem. It was pretty great. You know what, Garnet? You know, I used to think Garnet was not that strong of a character, but I'm beginning to see how annoying his damage is. Yo, let's go.
What qualifies character as being a shonen protagonist? Well, having the band-aid on his nose is like a big one.
It is a big one. He's got like the cheek
he's actually
lines.
Short a couple of belts, honestly.
Yeah. He's got the cheek lines. He's got a strange weapon.
Yeah, strange weapon, cheek lines. He's got like a interesting haircut.
Yeah, his hair is like spiky.
It's dynamic looking, even if it's not super unique on its own.
Oh, Jacob is panicking. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's got kind of a
thanks for
bit of
playing.
a weird outfit. Supposedly, his overalls type garment there is like a rubber material.
Interesting.
Yeah. He mentions it in like somebody else's story. Probably Aqua's.
I wonder how you put that on, considering the shoulder things and the bottom are like connected in the middle.
For a second, I thought the shoulder things were just a completely separate garment, but the shoulder things probably have a button on the other side, so you like button them onto the ring.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's true. That could be it. All right. Looks like I'm up against Notester.
Good luck. We're heading on over to winners semifinals. Out of Rattsy losers for now. But the scourge of the streamer loser run
will continue.
It's ever present until I lose.
And Note may be underseeded a bit. Definitely seems like they're on a tear. We're having wonderful fight. This fight, Kate. I say it every week. This fight, Kate update cannot come soon enough.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really I was anticipating it at the start of the year. I was just like, surely soon it must happen. But I assume the Duck Station integration is really, really quite challenging.
I heard there's also an FB Neo update on its way.
That's cool. Go. Are you in match?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I sent the challenge. Oh, wait, we're in now.
There you are.
Yep.
I gotcha.
It was doing... The reason I mentioned it was because Fightcade was doing its signature, yeah, Deka, you're going to take an entire minute and a half to load into your match.
Nice.
While we give your opponent a black screen that says connected. Just to throw them for a loop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's lemon flavored.
I love the dark red hair, like the maroon hair. It's kind of cool, actually. As much as I love...
He looks like a cherry Danish. There we go.
Incredible.
Oh, I've made a terrible mistake already.
No. Oh, well, now you have, yeah. Sorry. I must be in a time machine.
Oh, well.
Whoa? Hmm? No! Oh! I thought you were gonna
almost
live. I genuinely
didn't come in. It might have happened.
Oh man, this game's such a treat. Both these players just need to cut through this board, but Garnet's damage is gonna make this a little interesting, I think. Ooh, okay. Deka on the board. We're gonna even it up here.
Oh, this is gonna be a very interesting pattern for this damage pattern.
Yeah.
We're just playing regular Breakout now. You just have to destroy all of the blocks. There's no dropping them.
Deka taking a pretty smart greed here.
If I can get the ball to go where I want it to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's so much damage.
Okay, there you go. That is many little tomatoes.
Oh, that didn't bounce the way I thought it would.
Oh no, the center spike once again.
What?
Oh, he lives. Oh, the green of a lifetime.
Not enough.
We still have to deal with infinite damage.
Yeah, I don't know what he did that did so much damage.
This game needs countering.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Press select instead of start.
I love these glasses that Paz wears, the pince-nez. These things are incredibly uncomfortable. Even when they were first like invented, people are like, these are so terrible to wear. Oh my god, we're gonna see if people take the greed here. There's a really smart greed. Oh, Deka finds it. Yeah.
I recognize that one.
I'd know that greed anywhere.
Wario sense is activated. Alright, I got 2 very good patterns for this character.
Paz is so scary.
Paz is definitely the kick you off the arcade cabinet character. Because if you have his drop pattern on a very hard AI, it's you die instantly.
Just as funny, I feel like she plays a bit like Garnet, but I find that her like weird offset pattern interacts really funny with a bunch of the patterns and tends to glue up boards in ways that you may not expect.
Yeah, I don't like this.
It's kind of weird.
I like it.
Oh, are you gonna get the little shoot? Yeah.
Okay, I think I've put a very substantial amount of damage on the board at this point.
Note does have a pretty good drop here, but has to get it. Fortunately. $2 Tuesday, we pronounce it Puchi Carat. I don't actually know what Puchi means.
Oh, Puchi is it's a loan word. It's petite.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it's like the French pronunciation.
And note also finding that lighting up, like, with these multiple spires, it's really hard to defend yourself on all sides of the board all at once. Just a frustrating character sometimes.
He's
Run
a
a B.
cheese ball.
Let's go! He's a little carrot man! I love him! Ooh, Deka actually deleting a piece that spawns a spire so that way it won't drop when the natural push comes around. Excellent drop from Deka.
That's the big one.
Unfortunately, Note does have a killer drop here, just has to get it. And no, you can't end up there. No!
That was I feel so bad for Note there. I watched that happen.
I wish there was a Puchi Carat show so that we would have an episode where you get to hear B's deep-voiced internal monologue.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have a deep-voiced internal monologue? Okay, that's perfect.
He does.
Oh, that bounced in a bad way. The bad touch. Getting the bad touch.
Oh no. Knowing that B is secretly like the father from Azumanga Daioh or something would be kind of funny.
Oh, if it was like Noria Wakamoto.
Yeah.
Well, his lore is that he is Sapphire and Thist's father, but transformed by magic. but his transformation was incomplete, so he has his mind and memories intact, except for he doesn't remember his original name. Now, Peridot's transformation was also incomplete in that her mind and memories were altered, but her body was, like, mostly unchanged.
Mm-hmm.
She only got a little bit, like, animal-like in a fun, sexy way.
Weirdly convenient for merchandising purposes.
I had thought about it would be very
both of them are weirdly convenient for merchandising purposes if you think about it.
Where Peridot is like a fun little creature, and then like you have like this himbo version of B.
I would love a himbo version of B. I'm throwing money at the screen. Oh, note living. Sending over the damage. We're deep into margin time. We're starting to get the double hit bricks.
Oh,
oh no, no!
All right.
Let's go, Deka.
Good games, Note. This game really can feel just momentum-based in a strange way, where, like, if you make a mistake in one game, or in one round, it feels like that game almost feels unwinnable. Like, the mental baggage of the ball got past my paddle just sticks with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very, very important to keep a clear head as you progress from round to round. Also, knowing a bunch of the starts really helps.
Yeah, I feel like there's some pretty strong reads on like a bunch of levels.
Yeah, the one that's all those like squares where if you greed 3 lines, it's only connected on one side is a really important one to know.
Yeah.
There's one where as the start comes down, when you start, you can get like a double drop immediately. That one's also pretty important to recognize. I won a round versus Physics Wiz.
Oh, sure.
Just because I knew that and they didn't, and we were playing on packs.
Yep. I sometimes feel like taking lines on downvote, it makes it a lot easier to drop.
Yeah. The arrow is a weird shape in that it takes a lot of hits to drop it, so you kind of want it to be longer so there's less, you don't clear it all out on accident.
I like the idea of imagining that sentence without context and thinking about it's just about the arrow as a shape inherently. Everybody knows this about the arrow shape. That's why they put it in the game.
True.
Well, Ardrox and DigiDigi are up next. DigiDigi looking very strong today.
Yeah, Digi's been getting pretty deep in a bracket lately.
Yeah, they're DigiDigi being a prodigious member of the I'm going to enter literally every game every week, every time.
Yeah.
Paying off.
Yeah.
Because it turns out if you play games, you get better at them.
Going to become the ultimate ruler of every puzzle.
Yeah. A new rune in the making.
We haven't seen Simond yet.
True. I love her.
We also haven't seen the bootleg Heihachi.
Oh, Oppa? Oppa is such a strange character to play.
He's also just a strange character.
Yeah.
What's going on with him?
Well, he was a wizard, but he got too old to use magic, so now he lives on his private island working out all day to train his body instead, and he's bisexual.
He does does say that.
So
That is
himbo.
that is true.
Grandpa himbo.
Listen, what if the real magic was just becoming muscular? What if that was the real magic?
It
looks like
the Punch Wizard Classic.
I do really
Love
like
it.
the idea that, like, you become too old to use magic, so you'll learn muscles.
That is kind of interesting, right? I've never seen a story like that before.
Yeah, usually wizards get stronger with age, not the other way
Damage,
around.
this damage from Ardrox.
Oh, the coverage
Digi's-
from Digi! Oh, but it's not enough. The ceiling's just too low. It's an interesting start.
I think I want to say that if you greed here, it drops really fast. And if you don't, then it gets like glued. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I think of a different board. Looks like Digi is going to advance. Grab the, or not advance, grab the first game here. It's a little awkward sometimes with Garnet's damage gluing things up. And the center spike, I hate that thing. Like, what if Petrarco was no fun? What if Petrarco paid the bills?
Quinn's third color is very fun. They get very pastel.
Very, very blue.
Ooh. This drop now blocked off by this incoming damage.
Digi making a prodigious effort to dig out here. Gets up to the top,
Oh.
but unfortunately immediately bounces right back.
I would be dead already in this situation.
Wow, what a save.
Digi, let's go! Come on! Digi! Oh, this is so heroic!
Digi putting in so much effort, but the ball just not going up into the left.
I wanted that to
Oh my
work out so
God.
bad.
Alright, I think Digi squandered a little bit of an opportunity here to get both drops.
Oh
And
god.
Ardrox did not, so that is going to turn sour very quickly. Yeah, that's the start that I mentioned, where if you fire the ball just right from the starting paddle, it will drop 2 full, like, damage cap drops, and you will just take 10 trillion damage.
More fun Puchi facts.
Mm-hmm.
The way Pearl talks is like a Japanese high school girl from the 90s.
Nice.
So if you localized her, you would give her a Valley Girl accent.
Fantastic. No notes. Ooh. Okay, Digi has a pretty good opportunity to drop basically everything here. Oh no!
No, the double miss! No!
We're gonna be doing that a lot this bracket, huh?
Yeah,
It's
it's a real
nonstop.
struggle. Ooh, I like the start from both players. Just immediately getting the double drop. I think one of the funny things about this game is, in a lot of games, damage is like neutral or net negative, and ceiling push makes up the difference. In this game, damage is not negative. you drop like 1 orb and you're sending like 10.
Yeah, it's
This
and
game
like
is
you
violent.
can send it all back too. So the amount of damage that enters and stays in the system is really high, I feel like.
Yeah, you can definitely have a very long game and only advance like 6 lines into the pattern, but just because there's so much damage that gets sent back and forth, it feels like the game will go on forever. And it's not like either player's gonna run out of material.
Alrighty. The classic. Oh, Ardrox deciding that maybe Digi has, you know, like a horizontal weakness, given how Ardrox was able to sweep the Pearl and Dural encounter.
Huh.
So, Deka, you play a lot of Magical Drop. You know, give me some tips for playing mirror metas. Hit me with some strategy.
The trick to playing mirror metas is having characters you're good at.
That is true.
And you typically want one of those characters you're good at to be the character you start on. That's my secret. I have
That's
a
incredible.
couple of characters that I like that nobody else plays, namely Lovers and Hangman and Fool, and then I'm also decent at Magician, who's the start.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, would you if you identified that your opponent is weak to a particular style of character, would you save that character for the end of the match or the middle of the match? Like, that's the sort of strategy thing that I'm thinking about right now.
Well, in the case of Ardrox, since he only has one game left to lose...
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that aspect.
I would just be picking whoever I thought I had the absolute best chance of winning on. Sometimes I feel like it's actually not worth exploiting a weakness if it's an out-of-comfort-zone pick for myself as well. Ardrox definitely seems comfortable on these super flat, super wide one-column patterns, so... Definitely seems like whether Digi is good at them or not, it's a comfort pick for them.
All right, let's go.
Chaos mode to finish out this round here.
This character is such a nightmare. Like,
I actually think this start might be worth greeting on.
oh, because Petrarca targets columns. Target, like, will block access to the gem.
Blocks access to the gem, and also you want to get the gem early because there's no way to make drops on this pattern, really.
True, true.
Manually carving that. Wow. Okay.
All right. Well, you know what?
Getting them at the same time. So we remain fairly neutral here. But like, if one player had greeted and gotten that even a little bit before... Wow, Digi really threading the needle there.
Very precise.
But yeah, had like one of the players greeted there, that round would have been over instantly the second somebody got that that power gem. That's what I'm gonna refer to them as, because I don't know if there's an official name.
Ooh. Oh, Digi. You do find the drop.
Double! Wow. I sent 8 lines out of that. Ooh. Also, a very timely drop on that right side means Digi's board is in a very good spot to continue offense.
Ooh, okay. No! Okay, congratulations, Digi. Hard-fought match. Looks like Digi and Deka will be waiting in winners finals, but before we get into any more games, we want to tell you about some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday, January 31st. We got Mr. Driller G on the PlayStation. This is a racing game to collect oxygen, as I recall, and you can pick up items to interact with your opponent, like flipping their board or summoning a bunch of brown blocks, all sorts of stuff like that. It's a pretty interesting game.
Wait, it's Mr. Driller G? I thought it was Mr. Drillerg.
Mr. Drillerg? I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Driller G, but it might be Driller.
That would explain why the G is different.
That's true. Anyways, February 7th, we have Hamster Scramble. If you like Puzzle Bobble, I got some good news for you. This is the Puzzle Bobble where you can go over to your opponent's board and just punch him in the face. It's really quite strange in that way, but it's also really interactive in a way that Puzzle Bobble sometimes isn't, because you can bop your opponent, you can drop pieces on their board directly, you can just run over and steal their pieces, and the levels are quite varied. They have like a bunch of unique strategies unique to each level. So I highly encourage you to go check out Hamster Scramble on Steam and join us for bracket February 7th. February 14th, we have Magical Drop 3 Magidoro Masters returns. There's a qualifier February 14th here at Puzzle Wednesday. This bracket is always slammed. So even if you're not planning on competing in Magidoro Masters, if you don't think that you have a shot at going to the Invitational, I really would not sweat it. There's a lot of people available to play on that day, and so even if you're new, great time to meet some opponents, check out all the different players, and get an opportunity to get into Magical Drop 3. February 21st, we have Pequeña. We're going to be playing that also on the PlayStation. This game is a bit like the stacking is similar to Pack Attack. So you have 2x2 pieces on a 6 wide board, and the object of the game is to clear lines of ice or clear groups of 6 or more penguins. And by doing so, you'll send over question mark blocks your opponent's board, which are only revealed to be different pieces after their next clear. It has this really bizarre like slot machine type aspect to it, and the damage is pretty gnarly generally. You can send over a lot. It's not uncommon to send your opponent like 4 or 5 lines from a good chain, and then if you had planned correctly, maybe you send it all right back. It's deeply funny. And we also have one more bracket for you. It's not on the slide, but later in February 28th, we have, oh my god, this is What If Columns Was a Snake. A snake drops from the top of your screen and then breaks into columns pieces when you press the button, drop your snake. It's kind of interesting. It's a really bizarre puzzle game from Atlas. I know, like the Persona people. It's really quite a treat. So I encourage you to sign up for oh my god, February 28th. It's kind of a stealth favorite. Like, it's a pretty neat game. But that's all, folks. We're all done here. I hope you enjoy these brackets. We'll see you for them in February. But we're getting back into some games. We have a little bit of Rattsy losers to go. It's gonna be me and Masa. Masa's not bad at this game. Quite good. I do have to change the title card. You're in Rattsy lose. Round 2.
This game is Puchi Carat.
The game is Puchi Carat. If I didn't put in Petrarco correctly, Moss is going to annihilate me. Okay, fantastic. Incredible.
Have we seen Petrarco Color 3 yet?
I don't think we have, actually. Have color... We'll never see Garnet Color 2 ever again. Ooh. What if I just take it? You know what?
Can you manually select the second color?
Yeah, you press start instead of the regular button.
Ah, okay.
I don't know why this voice actor makes me think of Gon from Hunter x Hunter. But Sort of the same character. Like,
yeah, both shonen protagonists, so they're cut from the same cloth.
Masa's way deeper in this pattern than I am.
Garnet is said to be fond of the sun and the wind and the sky. So you could say he's gone, but with the wind.
Incredible.
I like Gone because his superpower is rock, paper, scissors, except he only throws rock.
No, he just always wants to throw rock.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Garnet's pattern, please let me do anything.
Yeah, Ratttz famously trying to dig through where the pattern sends garbage and experiencing the iconic garbage going to the lowest point on your board.
No!
What?
Yeah, this is a very unfortunate pattern to be trying to dig through.
It's time.
The shape
Ooh.
looks kind of like one of the Nazca lines. Like a giant lizard. Alright, Ratttz drawing first blood here. This damage is gonna add up very quickly.
As it is wont to do with these wizard types.
And she's even got a magical wand.
So the rule is that if you use magic, then it all drops to one side, but if you use science, then you get a big wall.
Interesting. Oh, this is such a funny drop from Ratttz. Unfortunately, hitting the damage cap there. There's a limit to how much damage you can send with a single drop. Hitting it again. But it's enough to get MasaQueen a little too stuck in the corner there. Yeah, see, this is the mustard flavored dress I said she was wearing.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense.
You know, one of my friends from high school referred to colors as flavors and referred to flavors as colors.
That's incredible.
And it's just like it rubbed off on me.
How does a blue flavor interact with this?
It depends on the type of blue. Cause like you have blue, like the original one is the difference between blueberry chic, which is default chic, and Cool Ranch chic, which is the blue chic.
I'm running it back. You can't.
You can't lose on
I have
Sapphire.
to. No, it's not.
Not permitted.
Not permitted.
Alright, Ratttz opting to greed here. Probably a good idea, seeing as it separated the right side of the stack from the top of the board. Though it is going to be a little difficult to dig this pattern, since it's kind of like an upside-down pyramid.
This could be a big attack.
Unfortunately, the damage rolls in. Oh, there we go. Not as big as it could have been, but definitely substantial.
Could have been a dream. Masa's got... Whoa! I was gonna say Masa's got the ideal ball movement right now.
Oh no, the board coming down! Sniping Ratttz, who is waiting for the ball to come to them. But unfortunately, the stack moved into the way. Sometimes when the pieces move into the ball, it can behave very strangely. Well, a quick misdrop from Masa, though, is going to give Ratttz a chance at redemption. Hey, Ratttz getting this drop first is pretty big. Because now that drop in the middle for Masa is locked up. So if Ratttz can continue the pressure... Oh, that's gonna be a ton of damage.
You love to see it.
Alright. Ratttz has a chance here. All those pieces coming in were almost... Oh, but the damage is just enough! Ratttz so close to cutting that massive drop. Just a single piece acting as a stem.
We've all been spared. Ratttz the losers. It's over.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it's over.
Smile
Incredible.
because it's just begun. Actually, I'm gonna let Digi challenge me because I don't know how to unlock Roko.
We're heading to winners finals. First to 5.
Oh, first to 5.
First to 5.
I certainly hope that was the first to 5. Yeah, it is. Perfect.
Perfect. And I'm in.
We're still loading.
Wait, which one are we watching?
We are watching DigiDigi v Deka Fumo Death Gold.
Okay.
Oh, neither of us unlocked Petroko. I guess she is off the
Brutal.
table. Petroko miss. Unfortunate. Right. I love this cherry Danish flavored outfit.
Oh god, it begins. Digi has a pretty great drop here, but this incoming damage from Deka kind of locking off a lot of opportunities for Digi to move forward. Oh, we're trapped underneath one of the spirals. Wait! Oh! Okay!
That sounded like chaos.
Oh, this is a video game. What a treat. You know, what a treat. Alright, both these players have the left side to drop here. Deka just needs, or Digi just needs to find... This bottom board play from Digi is surprisingly good, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, Digi is quite tenacious. Is definitely the number one thing I can say I've noted about his playstyle tonight so far.
Alright, heading over to Schist, who plays pretty similarly to Garnet, but I don't know, I feel like the offset pattern's really strange. Ooh, Digi has an opportunity to drop this pattern on the left side. Ooh, okay. I don't know how Deka's getting out of this, yeah.
Yeah, I got trapped in a prison of my own design there. Oh, you know, this wasn't really the pattern I thought it was.
Yeah, the big bell. Okay. There's the stem. And I'm not sure... Ooh, Deka gets to it first, actually. Oh, no! Alright, Deka getting a round in. We're looking poised here. This may be a little funny with this pattern, yeah. Though Digi makes it work pretty well, actually. The question is, how is Deka gonna handle this snapback here?
I was not. I did not handle it.
Yeah, I see that.
Puchi Carat is a game about dying and being killed.
Can't believe it. But it looks so soft and gentle, and look at these glasses characters. They're adorable. Oh, that color's fantastic.
Color rocks. Okay.
Kind of curious to see. Ooh, nice drop from Digi. Cutting through this pattern, no problem, but now Deka looks totally walled off here and dropping the ball. Yeah. Righty. There is a greed here on this level, but it's so spooky. Most people don't go for it. Yeah, see, like, just worm the ball up behind these little paddles, and they're able to repeatedly break and cut off, but Digi, in spite of getting access to them, hasn't actually found a drop. Deka needs to drop this before damage blocks it off. No! We'll take it piecemeal instead. Okay. Oh, Deka the damage, but Digi does have a critical hit opportunity here. No! No!
Oh, that was really bad. Oh yeah, that's a throw.
Ooh, okay, well, can't all be winners. Digi, getting another point. Deka, what character do you want to pick? Tell me a little bit about your strategy here.
My strategy is I'm gonna pick the characters that look cool.
Hell yeah. Great strategy.
Nobody's the regular color.
I love how Az is supposed to be cool. Look at this guy. There is, like, come on. Ooh, Digi really needs to... Oh, critical hit opportunity arises. Are we able to cut this? Oh, the damage. No! Oh, so sad. I do not remember this level.
Oh, that bounced in such an awful way.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. No!
Just did not go the direction I thought that was gonna go at all.
Deka, if you had lived that, it would have been like a moment of all time. Like,
ugh, come on.
ooh, got a few drops opening up.
There we go.
And also it defends against Paz's damage pattern really well too. Oh, Digi. Digi. You can't touch the paddle, it's a checkmate!
This is a time where you're like, it's over.
Yeah. Take off your pince nez and be like, checkmate, I win again.
You just activated my trap card.
Oh, time for walls?
This pattern.
Oh god. I don't see this one terribly often. I don't know how this is gonna play with...
I'm gonna die instantly is how it's gonna play.
Oh, that's fine. Ooh, that's less good for you. Alright, Digi's at match point.
Oh, he's not. First to 5.
Oh, it's first to 5? I forgot. I'm the one who said it was first to 5 too. It's gonna need to be first to 5 at this rate. These matches have been quite brisk. These levels... quite brutal. Pearl's damage. Pearl and Durl.
You can't forget they're a team.
It's true. That's true.
Unless you're playing the Game Boy Color version, where they couldn't support 2 characters at the same time, so they had to split them up.
That's funny. Even though they're just sprites. They couldn't just make the sprites wider than normal?
Nope. Well, like, maybe they could have if they, like, put enough effort into it, but... Like, when I was making Pedal Crash, I was, like, designing it from the beginning to have room for twins. So,
nice.
Like, whenever I make a new kind of asset for Pedal Crash or Pedal Crash 2, I always start with the twins because they take up the most space.
That makes sense.
Like, not just their sprites, but also, like, their names. Like, any field that is going to have a character name in it has to have, like, room for both of their names.
Damn,
that makes a lot of sense. Oh, ooh. Oh no!
No!
The ball would not go into that top right corner.
That was such a great greed too. You do have to make choices like that.
Bounce, so.
Yeah, exactly. Those moments don't always come up, but when they do, it feels so big brain.
Unfortunately, they don't always pay off either.
You don't want it to pay off all the time. Like,
that's true.
It would probably be pretty bad if it did.
Oh, I attacked the wrong side. Oh, come on. That was bad.
Oh, no! Wait. Oh, brutal.
The ball I just missed the ball with my paddle.
Oppa time? Oh. Hell yeah. I love this character. I love her tune. Everything about her. A+. No notes.
No notes.
I like that she looks like Belle Dandy.
Neither player going for the really spooky greed here. Ooh, I take it back.
And rightfully so. I think it just basically cost me.
Oh, it's so bad against this character too. It's so spooky.
Yeah, that was a instant game losing greed when I decided to go for it.
It would have been great on any other character, right? It's just her pattern. It's like a homing missile for the opening that was in the center of the board. Getting into the heart a little bit here. Shield? I don't know. I don't know if they're different. There's one with the left side stem and one with the right side stem. Or with the... Oh, this one's like a downvote. What the hell?
It would be funny if there was like a 1 in 256 chance of getting a pattern that's just like completely solid.
Incredible. Kind of a shame they didn't play with these color mechanics a little bit more.
Yeah, the fact that the colors are like... You have like a 1 in 60 chance of getting a pattern with a power orb in it. And that's the only time the colors come into effect.
Ooh. Aqua's pattern coming in handy. Blocking this off on both sides. Super annoying. Deka finding more pressure. Okay, at least Digi gets a drop in time before it gets sealed off again. Oh, we're taking a greed here? I don't... It's not wrong, I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Man, boom boom Desawa.
Another good thing about Aqua is that since her voice is gentle and quiet, once you get to the part of the game where they're both constantly shouting at each other, it's not as bad.
True, true, true.
Alright, good games, Digi.
GG's, Digi. On a tear. Alright, so we have losers, semis, finals, and grands to go. Unless losers, semis is already underway. I did not. Yeah, Masa doing pretty great. Honestly, this losers run, fantastic. Lost against Ardrox early on. Barely, as I recall. And then beat every opponent since up until Nodester. And if you're wondering about this incredible background, it's from Kayat7, friend of the stream.
Yeah,
who runs,
Masa actually got revenge on Ardrox.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for these next couple matches. I think they're going to be a lot of fun.
This game's Puchi Carat.
Sure is. It does also contain a fairy.
This game has a fairy in it. Like any good puzzle game.
See? Just that easy.
It's just that easy.
So why is it that color 3 so far I think I've always I don't know if it's always the best color, but I feel like I like all of them more than I like color 2. I'm trying to think of a color 2 I like more, and there's not much. Though you calling it the mustard dress does cause me a little bit of psychological damage. Ooh, okay. So, Masa's prop, unfortunately,
like,
getting
the
eaten.
color composition with the way she's got like the dark teal hair is really good, though. Even if it is a very funny color of yellow.
Oh, Masa,
Great
excellent
play from Masa.
drop. Yeah, let's go. You have another stem available. Meanwhile, Nodester completely buried. This is pretty heroic, but fortunately, not enough. Player 2 always gets the bad controller and the bad outfit. Not at my house. Oh, it's on. Wait, there are no Mad Cats here. We're free. We may be cringe, but we're free. Ooh, this drop. Pretty great from Note. Moss is a little out of position. He needs to be more centerboard, but...
If she can squeeze the ball up one of those slots, though. She, like, both of the sides of her board were only one piece away from being dropped. So, it looked worse than it was. But unfortunately, you've got to have cat-like reflexes to deal with the ball when your board is, like, one square above death.
I feel like getting your ball trapped underneath one of the 3 wide columns of Garnet, it's like a death sentence a lot of the time.
Yeah, for sure. It's the boot. You're getting stepped on.
Great read from Masa. I think that was definitely the right call to progress through this pattern a little bit faster.
Yeah, it has the stems to work towards. Doesn't really have to worry about the pattern locking it up now either.
It does mean that, like, you have to play a little bit more brisker at bottom board, but also has the chops to do it. Oh,
Oh, the double miss. Too much.
Yo. Taking the first point. I have a feeling I know what comes next. It's one of 3 characters. Oh, that's a fun color.
She's Reimu. It's PC98 Reimu.
Incredible. Incredible.
I'm trying to remember. Did PC98 Reimu exist at this time?
This was a pretty late Taito game, wasn't it?
Soon worked at Taito for a while.
Highly responsive to prayers is November 1996. So
okay, so it did.
So she's a red dress short of being PC98 Reimu. I didn't know Zune worked at Taito. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool little tidbit to learn.
He worked on like Magic Pendule, which is why Reimu's in that game.
Ooh, Note, kind of in a rough spot here. Like, even if they stay alive, the amount of bounces they have to do, that a natural push would be pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, there's the double drop start. Both players got it before the damage rolled in, but MasaQueen really executing it the correct way.
It's party time. We're spinning.
Spin gaming.
Puru desu.
Puru desu gaming.
Oh, ooh. Oh,
right, that's
nice,
a great
Masa.
bounce from Masa. Wow. Another double drop. We are like capped on the damage meter.
We're spinning for the rest of time.
Ooh, Note.
Oh no!
Oh, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Oh wait, yes it is.
The
board was low.
The natural push. The natural push.
No. Is the natural push based on time?
No, it's based on how many bounces of your paddle.
Oh, it's bounces. Okay, yeah. So Masa with like 50 lines in her damage queue, but still chilling. And that's a perfect example of we merely made it like 5 lines into the pattern, and there were fireworks going off nonstop. Oh, much stronger start here from Notester. Just better read on the pattern.
Masa's still staying alive, though. I don't know over this damage, but fortunately, Shist's bizarre damage pattern, gluing everything up. Note, they will keep pace.
With a single misdrop, costing them the game. And they were playing at bottom board so well that round, too. You kind of hate to see it. I do sort of wish dropping the ball was a little bit less punishing, but...
We'll have to make the Puchi Carat competitive hack championship edition with all the balance changes.
Ooh, good angle from Note.
Ooh,
A lot of damage coming in. But Masa's got access to a pretty juicy stem, yeah. Big snip there. Oh, and the damage is going to keep flowing in, too.
Yeah, she's got a lot of opportunity here.
Oh, but Note is playing some phenomenal defense. Oh my god.
Oh,
no! Very unlucky. The damage coming up just like pushed the ball down in a weird way. It's just very, very unfortunate for Note. I love this cheese puff. He's so funny.
Oh my god. Would you greet here?
Hard to say.
Funny little mascot creature is a kind of character missing from Petal Crash. Unless you count Mimi. Mimi's kind of a funny mascot creature. She's just evil.
Nice.
Oh, there's the full
The
board drop
entire board.
for an astonishing 5 lines of damage.
I love how that's basically nothing. Like, B's damage multiplier is quite low. He's a pretty gentle character.
Asrayflu says Petal has Nova, but I don't think Nova's like the same kind of mascot creature.
Hmm.
She's like a furry. I wouldn't describe B as a furry.
He's not like you can't be a you can't be anthropomorphic and be a mascot creature.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that's true. I didn't think about that.
Unless you're like Puck from Berserk, I guess.
A fairy can be a kind of mascot creature, in which case I think maybe Lilibri is the mascot creature.
I was gonna say Lilibri is actually the character I usually associate with Petal Crash.
Yeah, she is like the mascot.
Not quite B levels of mascot gremlin though.
Yeah.
Ooh, the
It actually works out.
The big one.
Oh, I like the greed. Yeah. It was a smart greed for Masa, even though she didn't have any opportunity to convert it into extra damage.
Ooh, no greeting. Interesting.
Yeah, this is a pretty good pattern to greed on, so maybe he just wants to play defense a little bit. Because now I guess it is all connected on one side. Yeah. Turns that all around.
Yeah, I sort of wonder if getting big drops on a character with such a low damage multiplier might not matter so much. Sort of want to just wall them off and then hope for the best. Oh, ooh, okay. Whole board. Don't need it. Get it out of here.
Does hit the damage cap though, so I think that's such an interesting like decision to make, doing a full screen drop like not actually optimal.
It's sort of like a thing in Magical Drop, right? Where you're like, the best way to play is not huge chains, but oh, Masa, let's go!
Masa playing some incredible defense there.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, so did I. Oh, Masa really desperately. Okay. Oh, this green though. No.
Like this.
An unfortunate misdrop, I think. All right, and we are on game 5.
Been a lot of these tonight.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth in this back half of the bracket. The competition is fierce.
We may be playing Arkanoid for a bit.
Yeah, this does not seem like... At this point, does not seem like a very active pattern.
I think if you greed earlier, you'll get more of these blue gems with the flashing gem.
Yeah.
But then you're left with another wall. So
yeah, it's not like it's not nice and neat like the upside down triangle one is. All right, Masa pushing into the next part of the pattern here.
I feel like if Masa can maintain pressure here, might be over.
Yeah, the fact Notester doesn't have any good. Well, I guess. Oh no, it's filled
yeah,
in.
see, yeah.
This is probably curtains.
Righty, Masa on match point here.
Right, not enough damage coming in to truly block off Note's drop opportunities. Alright, let's see if Masa can turn this into something dangerous. The damage coming in is going to make that very difficult, though. Does get the drop. Goes for the greed.
I don't know about this greed. I feel like Note may have a way out of this, but it is kind of difficult, right? Okay, there we go. Fantastic. And I'm not sure what Masa does here because...
Yeah, the whole board's going to fill up now.
It's just going to turn into Arkanoid, so... And the rank has increased pretty dramatically, so
oh, yeah,
it's like every other
miss for Masa. All right, double Luigi, last game, last round.
Oh man, sealing off this drop for Note, pretty rough.
Yeah, Note has a lot of digging to do, and it's not going to be very productive for a very long time.
I don't know what the other half of this pattern looks like. Oh no, you can't drop there.
That ceiling push for Note was so unfortunate. Just sitting there waiting for the ball and then having the ceiling come down and intercept you is truly the way to go in this game. All right, so it's me and Masa. I'll let Masa challenge me, I guess, since she definitely knows how to do Patrocco.
Mm-hmm.
This is losers final, so is it first to 5?
That's correct.
There we go. Wow, I connected to Masa instantly. The magic.
Taking me a second. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah, I'm in. Hacker voice, I'm in.
I liked it because it's a wheel. Stole my cherry Danish. I liked it because the character select is a wheel. Like, you hold the same direction the whole way around.
Oh, yeah. That is fun.
I bet it's really fun on the spinner.
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
That's probably the reason it's a wheel. It is sort of hard to imagine how you do it otherwise with a spinner.
Deka getting through this pattern, this damage, quite well actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of how I played that. So we're in Arkanoid territory now.
Masa's finding pressure here.
I don't like that.
It's so easy to get trapped under Garnet's. Oh, ooh. Oh, no way, no way, no way, no way. No!
I made an effort, but it was not enough. There was too much flat under my pattern.
Oh god, I love this video game. It's so funny. Ooh, Masa opening up plenty of pressure. And Garnet's pattern.
I just did not find the offense at the start of that round.
One of the ideas I had for a new Puchi Carat is that instead of losing when the gems cross the line, you instead have like a health bar. And depending on how many gems cross the line, you like lose health.
That makes sense.
You would probably still lose very rapidly, but get a little bit more of a chance to walk it back.
Oh, checkmate.
The ball did not go where I wanted it to.
Yeah, as much as I like the checkmate situation in this game, it does have a sort of feel bad quality to it, doesn't it? Ooh, Masa trapped into the damage pattern, but finally able to drop the whole pattern. Both these players sending huge damage. Masa's poised to cut it, but unfortunately, checkmate! Nothing personnel, kid.
Paz would definitely teleport behind you.
Oh, why was that the bounce that I got? Are you kidding me?
Oh, no!
How did that happen? Why did it go up and to the left? Oh, I feel robbed there. We're going back.
You're going back?
I'm dying on my own terms.
Now you know how I felt when I had to pick Sapphire a second time. I was just like, no, you gotta. Also, ooh, this. Well, actually,
horrible greed. I just missed the ball.
Oh my god, I can't believe she got away with that. If you had sent just a single unit of damage.
Unfortunately, I was busy being a doofus.
You're simply adjusting your tiny glasses.
Yeah,
you need those to
see. Doofus behavior. It's true.
Masa carving out the right side. Deka's board mostly empty. We're gonna greed here. Try and cut up the middle, maybe. You have the corner spiral of death. Yeah.
Ooh. You don't want to like advance the pattern because with paths you could just die immediately.
It's true.
What?
I do find sometimes that advancing it, get a stem. Oh,
Masa got very unlucky there. I watched the ball just dodge the pattern twice in a row.
Oh, interesting. Masa taking the left side. I assume to hopefully be able to tank some damage if Deka sent it. Which she needed to do, for sure. Ooh, checkmate? Checkmate? All according to Keikaku. Like,
the greed was worth it. Actually, I think the play is to greed farther to the left on that pattern. I wonder where we're going. Hold on, where's Reimu? It's extra on point because the first Toho game is actually a Brick Breaker game.
Yeah, highly responsive.
Oh, that did not bounce how I thought it would. That did not hit on the stack where I thought it was going to hit on the stack.
It'd be great if Toho 20 was another Brick Breaker.
That'd be kind of fun.
Go all the way back.
We got a throwback. We got the first Twinkle Star sprites like in a number of years with 19. So maybe it's maybe the 2020s are gonna be throwback decade.
Yeah.
I do love that in. Oh, I do love that in the alternate colors, your mummy's eyes change color. Kind of a nice touch.
They are kind of like purple.
If they
you were saying, Ashley?
Oh, if they did another Toho Brick Breaker, everybody would demand that you bring back Mima.
Oh yeah, they'd have to. Well, I mean, they demand you bring back Mima every time anyway.
Yeah, they do, but like this time it would be like, well, if you're gonna bring back Mima ever, you gotta do it for the new Brick Breaker.
True. Oh, Deka.
I remember Zune saying something like, it'd be difficult to bring back Mima primarily because you'd have to explain that why she wasn't there the whole time.
Oh man, we're about to enter the spin dimension.
What?
Oh no, this green Masa living? She gets away with it?
What? Nothing bad ever happens to Patrico.
No!
No! Damn. I just needed like one bounce in the correct direction, but the damage coming in would not let me put the ball where I needed to put it.
Petraco's the only character that would be made worse if there was offsetting, because the mirror match is so funny. It's just so funny.
Yeah, it's so chaotic.
That could be Patrico's special mechanic.
Sure, sure.
I have no clue what this pattern looks like.
This one doesn't come up very often.
I imagine that purple is there for something coming later in the pattern.
The only question is how much later?
Enough to make it a big risk, but a big reward. Oh, right there. There it is.
Nice. Do a little tanky sendy.
You have no choice but to tank and send. There's no countering.
There we go. Turning to neutral. Not a... Those natural push for Deka might be... Okay. Trapped under damage, but also has a great opportunity to cut here, and Deka does not really. Ooh, okay. Checkmate! Oh, it's not checkmate! I lied! Don't listen to me, I'm a liar! I forgot the rules. Both players ignoring the drop on the right. I assume because they want to keep it available to guard against incoming damage.
Well,
Makes a lot of sense.
That was the idea until it kind of just vanished anyway.
That's pretty typical of this game, honestly. It's pretty hard to count on anything.
That's really not what I wanted.
F.
We're struggling.
It's like there are no rules. It's time. Oh, blonde Aqua? I love her.
That's a good one.
Ooh, this drop, this early drop, I like it, but my understanding is that Aqua's damage multi is not super ridiculous. Even though it's annoying, generally not super threatening.
It is interesting that the drop patterns have that extra balance dimension to them, where it's the pattern but also the multiplier.
Mm-hmm. Does Masa get this drop? And Deka, unfortunately, would probably love to cut this. Unfortunately, the way this damage rolls in is gonna make it really difficult. Oh!
Bad bounce. Unfortunate.
Oh no!
That's such a shame. Players at top board, but a little bit scared to greedier, especially like with the center board cut. Sure, Deka would like to receive that damage and send it back rather than advance the board to nothing. Deka advancing through the bell probably gonna work out because Masa does not have an easy way to cut this. Just to, yeah, see the. Oh, let's go!
Come on! Damn it, that's game.
Jeez.
Frustrating, just bounced the wrong way.
Masa. Look at this run through losers bracket. That's incredible. All the way from Dan from Street Fighter all the way through losers finals to go to grand finals. Incredible journey.
All right. The end is nigh.
And congratulations on third yourself, Deka.
I would have liked to get second at least after making winners finals, but the struggle. Just do not have the bounce control that I need to advance.
Yeah, I actually played normally on medium, so I did not practice for tonight.
I've never played on expert before. All right, they're in. Oh, I forgot to pick Oba. I was too salty.
Oh, that's true. We'll catch him on another bracket. We still haven't seen Simond.
Very.
I'm stunned.
Can't believe you all invited me over to commentate and never did the fairy.
And never, not once.
We picked, what's her name? Ruka? The girl to the left of Garnet?
No. Ruka's an interesting character. Because, like, sometimes, depending on the way things work out, she's sometimes like Aqua, where, you know, you get like a spike down the middle and you're are sad.
Yeah.
But like if you're lucky, it turns into Garnet or Petraco, where you send the ball bouncing up through the gap. It's very funny.
And it explodios.
Her damage multi is kind of low though, so it doesn't really. It's usually not a big deal. Like she's not going to kill you straight away like a tall character normally would.
Yeah, Aqua sent a lot less damage than I remembered. When I did the greed on that one.
Yeah, you hit the cap really fast.
The, like, quadruple rapid drop, and it sent like 3 lines. I was a little disappointed.
Ooh,
wow.
oh
Fantastic.
Man.
Fantastic.
Let's go, Digi. Oh, the natural push him.
That's so sad.
Digi deserve better.
Ooh, this is a lot of damage. And this is gonna glue everything up. Oh,
or not.
Fine.
The gap was right next to the stem, so.
You're getting hit in the face with the telescope gaming.
What a weapon.
Seeing with the telescope was making me like, wasn't there a Toho character
oh,
who
Masa,
uses a telescope?
push.
But she doesn't. She just uses the tripod you would put a telescope on.
Incredible.
I guess Maribel and Renko have a observatory themed, but they're not in the games. They're just in the. They're like the original character is tied to the music albums. Oh my
Agreed
God,
on this level.
DigiDigi here.
How are these both players?
Okay.
Oh, good grief. Okay, Masa just needs one good hit here to get out.
Masa's board just looking like the example that shows you what Garnet's drop pattern is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Digi had literally the perfect shot up into the gap in the pattern. Here we go. Here's Simon. It's like a pitchfork, but fat in the middle. Oh, actually, sending the pitchfork on this pattern is going to be pretty strong because it's going to glue everything up where you want to drop.
I love how this lady just cannot stop screaming. Like, I mean, I'm sure she has to do that so that way you can hear her, but like, it's very funny to me.
I love the duster that's bigger than her. The fairy life must be tough.
She's proportionally very strong for her size.
Like an ant.
Yeah, that is like canonical. It's like mentioned as something about her.
Unfortunately, this game was not unfortunately, this game predates Toho 6 by too many years for there to be a Surno reference hidden in here somewhere.
It is still my greatest regret that Lilibri's Cherno costume wasn't costume 9. That will be corrected for Pedal 2.
That's a smart play. You've got to have a Lilibri and Peony combo where it's Surno and Diose as well.
This pattern is so rough.
Oh yeah, it got very tied up for Masa. What?
He can drop this whole thing, but he has to be on the left side to do that, and the ball's stuck on the right. Okay, no.
Oh, the ball doesn't move fast enough.
Aw. There should be a button you could press to speed the ball up.
Speed the ball up, yeah. If you move into the ball with the fast paddle, it goes faster.
Yeah. I think that animation of Simon's is the only character animation in this game that has like sprite scrolling on it.
That's funny.
Oh, her bringing the big teapot up?
Yeah.
Masa.
Digi trying so hard to get the ball into the gap, but it didn't work. No. A noble effort, but Masa is going to take game 2.
And all it took was a green-haired fairy.
I just noticed that the Simon's victory pose has a graphical error where they forgot to shade in the pixel at the corner of her wing.
Ooh, the run back?
Ah! Fairy round 2.
Oh, but they've switched colors this time. Digi has the source of Masa's power has been squandered. Wait, where is there a missing pixel that's shaded?
Oh, in her victory animation.
Oh.
We have to wait for... It's in like the upper left corner of the screen.
That's funny.
This game is so unpolished. Lazy devs.
I can't get over how much art is actually in this game. Like, it's pretty uncharacteristic outside of fighting games, I think, mostly. Like, there's not too many arcade games that are like this. Masa does not have a whole lot of opportunities here. Oh, we finally opened one up, though.
There it is.
What a great shot. Fantastic.
That's a full 5 damage hit, so... Gonna have to thread the needle here. Oh my god, Digi making such a noble effort, but unfortunately...
Digi!
Oh, I missed the win animation.
I feel like natural pushes should stop happening once your board gets low enough.
Really?
Yeah, because if your board is that low, just surviving at all is already an amazing feat. They're like having an additional timer on top of that. It's pretty harsh.
Uh-oh.
Who? Oh?
Masa in a bad
Masa!
spot.
No way she... Okay, thank God. I'm like, no way she gets away with this.
Simon is the reason that Lily Bree carries her flower, and it's visibly very much bigger than everybody else's.
Nice.
She has her gem on a ring, but she's just a little fairy, so she can't wear it. So she has to carry it around.
True. I feel like also not greeting here in order to defend against this potential attack from Digi, but well, if Digi just drops the ball twice, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Keep your eye out for the missing pixel.
Oh, yep.
Oh, wow. Somebody used a paint bucket tool and forgot.
Must have been
Classic
one too many
mistake.
pixels in there, yeah.
The amount of effort that went into this game is like staggering. I think that's part of why it left such an impression on me. So they like clearly put a whole lot into this game. They really believed in it. It makes me wonder if they had like more plans for Puchi Carat like as a franchise.
Yeah, definitely. They also were a lot of ports too, so
Not a lot. Just the PlayStation and the Game Boy Color version. Apparently the Game Boy Color version is supposed to be like a sequel.
huh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I remember reading like just a Japanese tweet or something mentioning that the Game Boy Color version is like a new story that takes place a year later.
All right, big drop from Masa there.
Fortunately, Shist's damage doesn't really interact with this pattern at all, so Digi's able to drop all of it.
Yeah, and in a very menacing way, too.
Ooh, Masa living. Let's go. Checkmate on the table. Oh, not anymore.
God. I don't think that was checkmate because the rest of the board was so open.
Yeah, because it was so low. Oh my god. What is happening?
We're in Patroco spin mode right now.
Jump scare gaming.
Oh my god. We're hitting damage caps we didn't even know were possible.
Why is your damage cap so high?
Alright. A real chaotic... That was a slobber knocker.
Yeah, good grief.
Ooh, combo gaming from Masa over here.
I misread Notester's comment as my goodnesses, which makes me think of like the fantasy version of like instead of saying gods, you say goodnesses.
Alright, Masa really racking up the damage here. I don't know if that miss was intentional or not, though. Oh, okay. Whoa. Big drop.
Oh, beautiful shot from Masa. Let's go. Save herself. Huge drop.
This gives Digi a lot of opportunities to ricochet some damage back, though. We're going into the slugfest zone again.
This is... what is happening?
Well, she's putting her face really close to the screen.
These two are quite evenly matched. It's incredible.
I love how these puzzle games always get like super exciting when you get to the grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I wonder if somebody's going to be willing to do the big greed.
Well, so many flash gems on the table.
This isn't the pattern I was thinking of.
Yeah, this is the big green.
Not the big greed, but the big green.
Yeah, it's different.
Don't make that mistake, you won't come back.
Okay. Wow, the way that Paradox pattern interacts with this board.
Oh, Masa making the first whiff. Yeah, you really have to just dig up the middle on that pattern, and that is not where you want to be. Well, that's an interesting way to take this.
Yeah, I never really thought of that. Learn something new every day.
Taking it from the making the drop in the middle instead of making the drop on the outside. Alright. DigiDigi in a much better position here, yeah. Oh, well, now it's all even.
I'm always stunned at both of these players' ability to hit like 1 and 2 wide gaps, like no problem.
Putting your face in the
That's why they're here and I'm not.
Yeah,
I can't do that. Alright.
Putting your face in the screen is a genetic trait.
True. Digi. Taking another point.
Still needs 2 more to win, but time is running out. A lead at this point is pretty...
Oh, we got to see player 3 twins.
Oh my gosh, they're so green and blue.
The start, I have no idea what I'm doing on this start. I feel like just cutting off this right corner, but Pearl and Durl's damage, it's just so... Oh my god, it's so sad. Reads from either player, but you know, damage down the center board would glue it up anyway, so
yeah, this is a very difficult pattern to greed against, unless the pattern is just very aggressive.
Oh, we do have the twin stems up there, and it also defends against Pearl and Durl's damage pretty well.
That's why it's the twin stems.
Yeah, true.
Alright, Masa making quite the save there. Costing most of her damage potential, though.
Staying alive, pretty important. Does have some repeated attacks here. Digi, pretty great drop. Hitting the damage cap. Oh!
Masa, can Masa get it back into the right there? Oh, it does not.
Oh, wait! Okay.
Oh,
Let's go! We live. Oh, these pushes are so intense. You only get a single. Why?
Oh yeah, Masa just really clutching that one out there.
Both players getting all the way to top board. Perfect play from Digi. Wipe that board away. We don't need it. Masa does have an opportunity to cut off this whole board as well, but this lower board is so hard to maneuver the ball over to the opposite end of the field.
It ends very quickly. So Digi on tournament point here. What will Masa's final pick be? I believe she already burned Petrico, so...
Oh, can you not pick the same... Oh!
You can't pick a character you won on.
Ah.
Character's so funny.
Her ultimate goal is to rule the entire world.
Same.
Lofty dreams for a character who looks like a little bit of a gremlin. I also really enjoy this legally distinct Pikachu devil in her hair.
Yeah, it's just a little Digimon trainer out in the wild.
He also got to be on the cover because he looks like a Pokemon.
That helps, yeah. Yo, let's go.
The little yellow mascot devil whispering to Ruko like the mask in the Green Goblin's mask. Take over the world, you can do it. This is a pretty similar pattern to Patrico, though it's...
Yeah. It's literally just Patraco's pattern, but squished in by one.
Yeah. It can lead to some chaos, but it's a little harder to get going, because the window you have to squeeze the, Oh, bad bounce for Digi!
No way!
Almost saved it, but 3 line damage from dropping a ball is just so much.
One of the things that sets Ruko apart, though, is that her damage is a little bit lower than Patraco's. So I think he caps at what, at 5 or 4 even?
I think everybody caps at 5. It's about the same.
No.
No.
Garnet and Schist go way up beyond that.
Oh no, from a single drop it caps at 5.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I think that the big aspect of the damage multiplier is just that, like, that only sent a line and a half. If she was playing Paz, that would have sent like 3 red boys.
3 spicy meatballs.
3 spicy meatballs indeed.
Moss is playing patient here. She knows that Digi can drop this pattern if he's persistent.
Yeah, just has to get the ball over to the other side. Yep, there it is. Oh, 2. Wow. Yeah, see, there's 5.5 lines from the double drop. Oh no! Bad bounce.
Weird bounce!
No! We finally see the hard blocks, but they've yet to come into play. So Digi on tournament round here. Very nice opener from Masa, just textbook.
I love describing any move in Puchi Carat as textbook.
Yeah.
As if there's enough people playing this game for there to be like very well.
No, Masa!
No, Masa! So sad. I'm so sorry.
Unfortunate bad bounce is going to call or end Masa's run and give DigiDigi a win. I don't know if I've seen DigiDigi win a tournament before.
Wow.
So.
I'm pretty sure that they have, but congratulations.
Oh yeah, they won Pedal Crash just this month.
Yep. Yeah. Congratulations to Digi, taking first, Masa second, and Deka, congratulations on third. But stay right where you are. Still gotta talk to you about something.
Me?
Not you, but those of you at home enjoying this bracket. We have a whole new month of brackets waiting for you here at Puzzle Wednesday. January 31st, we got Mr. Driller G, the fantastic PlayStation Mr. Driller game where you're digging down to collect oxygen and grab items to mess with your opponent. There's a bunch of different characters. They all have different special powers. That's kind of unique and a lot of fun. We're going to be playing this on Duck Station. So make sure you get your ducks in a row and check it out on GitHub. February 7th, we have Hamster Scramble, this Puzzle Bobble inspired puzzle game. It's all about dropping hamsters and flying over to your opponent's board in order to just deck them in the mouth or steal their hamsters or even just put hamsters directly onto their board. It's highly unique with a bunch of cool levels and a pretty great art style. Highly recommend you check that out. February 14th, we have Magical Drop 3 returning with Magidoro Masters 3. Whether you're brand new or a veteran at Magical Drop 3, this bracket's for you. There's going to be a lot of players around, so it's a great opportunity to learn the game, or if you're willing to test your mettle, a great way to get qualifier points for Magidoro Masters. Don't forget, February 21st, we have Pequena, also on Duck Station, not the Super Famicom version. Playing on Duck Station, so that way we don't have to deal with SNES 9X's kind of fuzzy kind of feel. This fantastic Cascade game is all about clearing lines of ice, as well as groups of 6 or more penguins. It has a really unique feel that combines the stacking of Pack Attack with the cascading chains of Cleopatra Fortune. And even though it's not on the slide, please remember, February 28th, we have, oh my god, this Atlas take on columns is all about guiding snakes of pieces down to the board to drop huge chains, and the damage is super funny. That's gonna do it for brackets.
Hey, have you ever considered running a bracket for Wild Snake?
Wild Snake.
I'll be there. I'll be in the Wild Snake bracket.
Unfortunately, funfortunately, oh, there is a Mega Drive version, actually. Come to think of it. I think it would be funny, but I also think it may be a time. It may actually be a time. Oh my god. Deka, did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. I love this game.
How about you, Ashley?
It's incredibly frustrating in the moment when the ball does not go where you command it to. It is a blast to watch. It is like mesmerizing to watch. It's a blast to play. it really gets the blood pumping.
You have fun tonight, Ashley?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me to Puchi's Carat world.
Of course. Thank you for coming. All right, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful evening, having fun. We'll see you again next week for more puzzle games. I'm Ratttz. We had Ashley and Deka Fumo Death Cult on the mic. And of course, thank your TOs, Note and Raz. So, we'll see you again next week. See you later.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.